Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-March 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Pisces. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the remainder of March. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. Again, but going to column number 1, let's see what we have as a summary affirmation card here. We have the card, I feel peaceful. I love this. You've probably heard me say this before, Pisces. We can always use more balance. We can always use more harmony. We can always use more peace. So I think in general, the last few weeks and month have been pretty peaceful for you. But let's see what cards we've got coming through here. Okay, first we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has a very literal translation of wishes coming true. So whatever you've been hoping for, whatever you've been wanting, you've received. Again, it's that truly wish coming true. This can also be a card of material abundance, so some physical as well as good health. So some of you are feeling under the weather. This has likely kind of course corrected and you're feeling better now. The next card that we have is the Lover's card. Anytime we have the Lover's card, obviously it is a card of love. It's a card of partnership, deep love, strength together. But anytime we have 2 of something on a card, it can also be an indicator of a decision that needs to be made. And then at the bottom here, we have the Two of Cups, another really strong love card. This is romantic love, partnership, proposal, marriage. So it does seem like it was a really great love and relationship week for you these last few weeks, Pisces, which I like to see. Let's go ahead and clarify, though, and see what other messages I can give you here. First, we have the Death card. Anytime we have the Death card, I like to point out that this does not actually mean death, but it does indicate big changes, endings, time to move on, time to transform. And these are typically pretty significant changes, like being reborn almost. So not just like oh, I changed my shirt. Something much more meaningful and much more significant than that, Pisces. It's on top of the Nine of Cups too, which I actually really like the pairing of the cards here. Again, the Nine of Cups is typically so significant because, again, it's like wishes coming true and it's so meaningful. And so significant, and now we have the Death card on top of it, which indicates such a big change. So those cards actually work quite well together. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is about healing, it's about nurturing, it's about supporting each other. In this case, this ties so nicely into the relationship. This is a healed relationship. This is a nurturing relationship. This is a loving relationship. This is a supportive relationship. So I'm not surprised to see these super strong love cards all connected in together. Again, love just seems to be a high note of these last few weeks for you. And then at the bottom here, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality. But more than anything, I always tell people we need to remember that partnerships are key to a relationship. It's about being on the same team. It's about working together. So again, not surprised to see that really nice quality trait there, that teamwork card associated. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to what's coming for the remainder of March. We have a card, I Will Worship. Take this card how you please. I know not everybody loves the word worship. But there's something we're cherishing, something we're nurturing, something we're nourishing, something we're worshiping these next few weeks. Hopefully it's yourself. Always be worshiping yourself. But let's see what information we come up with in terms of cards here. and see what messages I can give you. Okay, first up we have the Hermit. The Hermit is about going within for clarity. If you take a look at this card here, ooh, sorry about the sun shining through the window. If you take a look at this card here, this light within the lantern is the light that's within you, Pisces. And we need that to be our guiding light. Think of it kind of as a North Star. And we need to be doing things that fulfill us, make us feel good, ensure that we're heading in the right direction. So clarity is huge here, and again, doing genuinely what feels good to your heart is important with the Hermit. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is typically new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. So taking on something new, but again, whatever this new thing is, it's going to be critical that it feels good and that it's serving your higher purpose. It's part of your life path or what you're here to accomplish, Pisces. At the bottom here, we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you. With the Judgment card, this is a card of clarity and also a card of life's purpose. So I like this. I think whatever this new opportunity is really going to be a feel-good situation. It's going to be taking you on the right path. It's something that's going to, in your heart, feel good. But this is all about life's purpose here, it seems. Let's go ahead and take a look at our clarifiers. Definitely looks like a really great opportunity with these clarifiers. Let's go ahead and read through them. First, we have the Sun card. In terms of good cards in the tarot deck, it really doesn't get much better than the Sun card. This is material happiness, joyous outcomes, success, all good things. I really do think you're going to lean into a point where we're finding something that makes us happy. We're doing things that we want to be doing, which is really, really important. And it's hard to find that kind of genuine joy and happiness, but when we use the Hermit to go within and look for that kind of information from ourselves, it becomes much easier. Also, in general, this new beginning, it looks like it's going to be really successful, which I like to see as well. The next card we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being patient. So waiting for things to come to fruition here. I think they're going to move at a decent pace, but do be aware there could be some patience involved, some waiting involved here. But this typically leads to new job, raise, or some sort of money news. So I do think whatever this new opportunity is, Pisces, I assume it will lead you to money in some way, shape, or form. The next card that we have, our bottom clarifier here, is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional and very strategic. Again, this is making moves based on things that feel good to us. So very intentional in that matter. The King of Swords is also about being strategic and saying that this is the right next move for you. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. We're going to start out with a quick money message at the top here. It says, what's your money color? Pay attention to the colors you are wearing when you attract the most abundance. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, really whatever you associate with money here, Pisces. At the top, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of needing to do some healing. So there could be some debt that needs to be paid off, a credit card that needs to be paid off, or a loan or something that needs to be paid off. Maybe you had to spend some money from your savings account. I would recommend paying that money back a priority. But it does look like there's a little bit of financial healing that needs to happen here. The next card that we have is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, obstacles, challenges. I always tell people this is small bumps in the road. These aren't swords, but they are still wands, which indicates some sort of small challenges. Keep in mind these aren't like huge derailing things, but it's like little things that pop up this month. I'm trying to figure out if this is more career-wise or money-wise, but we'll take a look at that, Pisces, when we clarify. And then at the bottom here we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card known for commerce, which I like to see. So I always like to see the money card in the money column. This is also a card of expansion and growth. So this is good because it looks like there's going to be more commerce, more money coming in, which should hopefully alleviate maybe these top two cards. But let's clarify and see what other messages we've got here. Up first we have the Hermit. The Hermit is again going within for clarity. It's about doing things that feel good. I think you need to re-budget or reassess spending or reassess financial goals even, maybe is a better way to say that here, Pisces. And make sure that you're then doing things that align with those. So are you buying things that you then regret buying? Or did you accidentally spend that money from your savings account, but now you can't buy the house that you want to buy? So again, make sure your priorities are aligned in terms of spending and budgeting here. The next card that we have is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is kind of a card of low feelings. I do think this Five of Wands is like a conflict that happened at work. Again, it's small in the grand scheme of things, so try not to be too caught into it or too looped into it if you can. But it does seem like there's something small again that's popping up that kind of is bothering you or has you concerned or has you kind of feeling low. Looking down to the next card, I would be focused on relationships too and kind of repairing that relationship. It seems like that will be important for you at some point. The Two of Cups is a card of partnership. It's all about the relationship. So the best way to resolve whatever this is that's happening with the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups, I do think will be by focusing on the relationship. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. Similar to money, we're going to start with a quick love message. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. In this card, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love, Pisces. Let's see what we've got here. First, we have the Ace of Cups. I couldn't think of a better love card to start with here. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Cups, this is new baby, relationship, marriage, proposal. Really, whatever you're seeking in love, this is that new. This is that opportunity you're looking for. The next card that we have is the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins is a card of patience. It can be a card of delayed success. I do think you've been waiting for this for a while. Perhaps some of you have been waiting to get pregnant. Some of you have been waiting to get married. Some of you have been waiting to truly make the relationship official. But again, this looks like the next thing, the thing we've been waiting for after a little bit of waiting here with the Seven of Coins. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. I love to see this. Again, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, this looks really strong. This is indicating success as we enter into this new chapter, whatever that new chapter may be there for you, Pisces. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see what clarifiers we have. First, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. These are really great relationship traits, so I love to see these kind of qualities come through. So this relationship, whether it's new or existing, very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic, really nice, true, deep love and support for each other. The next card that we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of working hard, but why I love the Eight of Pentacles is that this hard work is paying off. So whether it's your attempts at fertility or the effort and time you've put into this, developing this relationship, this is again hard work paying off. And I'm not super surprised to see this with the Six of Wands at the bottom there also saying and indicating success. So it may have taken time, it may have taken a lot of hard work, but definitely will be paying off there for you, Pisces. And then at the bottom here we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can be an indicator of needing to make a decision. Not a lot of context around that here at the bottom, but just to be aware, there looks like there could be a love decision coming into play in these last few weeks. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the card, I Feel Lost. what's that saying? Not all that wander are lost. Feeling lost is not necessarily a bad thing here. We can't always know exactly where we're going at every second in life, Pisces, but the more important thing about this card is if you look closely, the person is like cracking open the shell and light is shining through. So just know that if you are feeling lost right now, you are going to get that guidance. You're going to get that guiding light here soon. And it's okay to feel lost occasionally. Again, we can't know every single step of every single move. So there will be times where we're feeling a little lost. But let's clarify and see what messages we've got coming through in this last column for you. Again, this is messages from your future self or spirit guide, something to give you some advice basically going into the end of the month. Up first, we have the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is a card of leaving a legacy. It's very long-term energy. So it's like the action you're taking now is guiding the future. The Ten of Coins can also be like a lump sum of money type card. It can be retirement or inheritance. So just be on the lookout. Again, this is shaping the future. So again, you may not know where you're going, but you will know where you're going soon. We're taking future steps here and potentially some money coming in with that card as well. The next card that we have is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of not very good relationships. This could come in the form of like bully, theft, violence, abusive, some sort of toxic relationship. Perhaps you were looking for guidance through this relationship that you then didn't get, and that's why you're feeling lost. At the bottom here we have the Hierophant. This is very traditional, very conventional. It's a card of expectations as well. This relationship is not meeting your expectations. I think you do need to take steps forward in the future, likely without this person, but let's clarify and see what other messages we've got going on. First, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This can be conflict. This is also clarity, though. And I think this is the clarity that this relationship isn't providing you with what you need. So again, I see with the Ten of Coins moving on without this relationship here. The next card we have is the Hierophant. So repeat Hierophant card here. Again, this relationship is not meeting expectations in some way, shape, or form. And at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card of speed, action, quick change. So I do think we're going to continue to move forward without here rather quickly. But this is also like finding out news. So you have the Ace of Swords saying there's new clarity. The Eight of Wands finding out something. I think you found out something about this relationship. And then again, I know that's kind of a vague statement, but it's not meeting expectations now, it seems, Pisces. Okay, at this time I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 3 of Spades. This is number 10 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the 10 of Diamonds. This is number 8 card. That's going to be a no. And question number 3 is the 7 of Diamonds, number 38 card. That's going to be a yes. So yes, no, yes there for you, Pisces. If you watched your video earlier this month, we pulled a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of March. Your crystal this month is rose quartz, which is good for softness, love, gentle but firm. This is also a great self-love crystal, all around a love crystal though. And then last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, somehow in the midst of struggle, life finds its way to take care of you when you open yourself to receiving healing, and all will be well. Thank you so much, Pisces, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I did also include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Pisces, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your March.